Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome to week 5 of online learning. This week, we are going to be starting a new unit, but we'll be using your book club novels to complete this new unit. The new unit is going to be the 5-paragraph essay. Yay! I know you guys are all stoked to be writing a 5-paragraph essay, but trust me, it's not as bad as you think. You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. So what we need to do today is I'm going to introduce you to what the 5-paragraph essay is and why in the world you should be writing one. And we're going to talk about how to best plan your 5-paragraph essay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you, and what I'm going to be using is the notes in the Google Classroom on the slideshow for today. So if you skip, I think it's slide 4. If you skip to slide 4, you'll see these notes, but you don't have to. You can just watch the video and use what I'm showing you here. So after you watch this video, you're gonna want to complete that Google form for today, and that's gonna be your classwork. So step 1 is just watch the video. Step 2 is to complete the Google form. Then you can refer back to the video if you have any questions or need anything. All right, so 5-paragraph essay notes. So what is a 5-paragraph essay? Why should I write one? So a 5-paragraph essay is a widely used format for expository writing. Expository just means that you're not telling me a story, you're giving me information about something, or you're giving me an argument on something. So in our case, we're going to be writing about our book club novels. We're not going to be telling a story. A 5-paragraph essay includes 5 paragraphs, an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, plus 1 conclusion. So you're going to kind of introduce whatever you're writing. You're going to write the meat of the essay, all the 3 body paragraphs, and then you're going to wrap it up in a conclusion paragraph. The reason we learn the 5-paragraph essay is because you're going to have to write in this format throughout the rest of middle school, in high school, and you may even need this format in college, okay? The SATs and the ACTs, which are what help you get into college, they're going to expect you to be able to write in this format. So we're going to start learning it even in the 6th grade. It's going to help you. You're going to feel a lot more comfortable writing about something after we learn this format. Okay, so it's important. We've covered that. Next. A flea map. So a flea map is something that we are going to use to organize and plan our 5-paragraph essay. A flea map, which I have behind me, and we'll go over that in a sec, but it's essentially just a combination of a flow map and a tree map. You should have learned these thinking maps in Ms. Bossy's class, but essentially it's combining those 2 types of maps. If you complete this flea map fully and correctly and with fidelity, your entire essay is planned out ahead of time and you're ready to write your rough draft after your flea map. It is a crucial step in getting a lot of information ready for your essay. So if you do this correctly, if you pay attention closely and you practice using this flea map graphic organizer, you are going to have such an easier time writing 5 paragraphs in paragraph form. So there's an example on the next slide, and I also have one here. I hope you guys can see this. So let's look at the one on your computer first, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the anchor chart behind me just to help you guys a little bit further. So the first box at the very top is your introduction box. This is the space where you're going to plan your introduction paragraph for the rest of the essay. The introduction, and we'll talk about this later tomorrow actually, but don't worry about all these crazy words in here, but your introduction will include a hook, a bridge, and a thesis statement. The single most important sentence or 2 in your entire essay is going to be this guy right here, your thesis statement. Your thesis statement will include 3 major reasons to support whatever your statement is, whatever your claim is. So those 3 major reasons that are listed in the thesis statement Those are going to compose your 3 body paragraphs. I'll get into more detail much later, but you're going to take the 3 things at the end of your intro, and those 3 things are going to be what each body paragraph is about. Now, each of your body paragraphs are going to go in these boxes, and you can see this format right here, ACE, ACE paragraph, ACE paragraph, ACE paragraph. You guys should be familiar with that. That's going to be the meat of your essay. This is going to be most of your essay. This is going to be the content. It's going to be the examples. It's going to be the evidence and the reasoning and all of that good stuff. And don't worry about all of this yet, okay? I just want you to see an overall layout. And then the last box at the bottom on a flea map is going to be your conclusion. This is where you're going to just summarize major points, add some additional facts, questions, suggestions, etc. Okay? So this is what it looks like. Start at the top here. It flows down to the middle, flows across the 3 body paragraphs, and then it flows down into the conclusion. So this will be paragraph 1 of your essay. This will be paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4, and paragraph 5. Okay, so your essay. Before we get there, actually, I do want you to see, I want to do a little bit more practice. There. 1 second. So I hope you guys can see this here. Hold on, I'm sharing my screen. That'll be much easier. Okay, so we have here a flea map example. So if you were going to write your own flea map, all you have to do is draw the boxes yourself. So you draw this top box and arrow down to this box, this box, this box, and then draw one down here. So this is where we're going to start with tomorrow. So tomorrow we're only going to be talking about this, which is going to be your introduction. Okay. Introduction paragraph. We're going to learn exactly how to do that tomorrow. Next, you're going to have paragraph 2 is going to be body. We're just going to say body. Body number 1, body number 2, body number 3. Now, I know that these numbers are off by 1. That's because paragraph 1 is up here. So body 1 is actually paragraph 2 in your actual essay. Body number 2 is actually paragraph number 3 in your essay. Body 3 is actually paragraph 4 in your essay. Once we've written all 3 of our body paragraphs, which you will learn a lot more about later in the week, then you'll come down here to paragraph number 5, which is going to be your okay. And again, you'll have an additional lesson on how to actually write the conclusion. But you'll see here in this map, if you guys actually fill this out ahead of time before you start typing anything up and getting into all the nitty-gritty details, if you actually plan it out in this flea map, your whole essay is pretty much written ahead of time. Now, you're not going to give me every single detail in the flea map. You're going to give me some bullet points, and it's going to be kind of an overview. But you'll see how this is crucial in actually being able to write 5 detailed paragraphs. Okay, so what we are going to do, I think that's about it for the notes. Let me make sure, share my screen. Okay, yeah, we're going to go over your essay and the prompt for your essay, okay? Your essay is going to be about your book club novel, you guessed it. And it's going to be about what we talked about, excuse me, last week with theme. So the prompt is, what is the most important theme from your book club novel? Extend your response in a 5-paragraph essay with examples from your novel. That's why we did that entire exercise on Thursday of last week, so that we could come up with that important theme statement and have that all ready to go. So just know, whenever we're doing all of this practice and we're talking about this essay, this is your essential question. What is the most important theme from your book club novel? That's what you're trying to prove the entire essay. Okay, guys, so my instructional video is over for today. I hope you guys at least learned a little something. The next thing you need to do is just pop on over back to that Google form titled Classwork 420. Read the instructions and complete the activities within the Google form, and then submit the Google form whenever you're done. And if you guys have any questions at all, remember I have my office hours from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every single morning. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thanks for tuning in to my little ELA lesson. Bye guys, have a good day.